Today, we are going to learn some objective type questions which is based on NCERT textbook. Come on, let us learn the weight of a molecule of the compound C60H122. They have given the option. First and foremost, let us identify 1 mole of the compound. 1 mole of the compound C60 H122 is, what is the molecular mass? Gram molecular mass, it is 60 into 12 plus 122 into 1. So automatically you will get 842 gram per mole. Right. Okay. Now let us go and identify weight of the molecule. Weight. Weight of one molecule of this compound. Here, 1 mole of a compound, it is this much gram. Okay, 1 mole of the compound has 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23 molecules. Right, got it. Okay, now weight of the molecule of this compound. Okay, generally, what is the formula we'll use for this? Gram molecular mass divided by Avogadro number. This is what? Mass of one molecule, weight and mass both are same. Mass of one molecule of the compound or molecule, that is gram molecular mass divided by Avogadro number. Let us follow this formula. 842 divided by 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23. So you will get 139.8 into 10 to the power of minus 23 grams. You will get it. Okay, now let us write in this way: 1.398 into 10 to the power of minus 21 grams. So 1.39, no. So we can write it 1.4 into 10 to the power of minus 21 grams. So which option which is correct? Means the option which is first option. What is it? 1.4 into 10 to the power of minus 21 grams. That is what we received here. Hope you understand this question. Let us go and identify some other important questions based on NCERT textbook. Next question: the number of moles in 1 m cube gas at NTP. They have given the option. Let us identify how to solve. First and foremost, 1 m cube is equal to 10 to the power of 3 liter is equal to 1000 liter. Yes. So 1 mole equal to 22.4 liter. Therefore, number of moles present in 1 m cube, that is 1000 liter, equal to 1000 divided by 22.4. So you will get the answer 44.6. So which option they have provided? The option number, it is 2. Hope you got a clear idea how to solve. These are all very simple, but you should know the trick how to calculate it. That's all. Now let us see another question. The number of water molecules is maximum in 18 grams of water, 18 moles of water, 18 molecules of water, and 1.8 gram of water, which is having maximum number of water molecules. First and foremost, let us identify what is the formula for number of molecules. number of molecules equal to number of moles. Number of moles into Avogadro number. This is the formula. So if you know this formula, you can go and collect all those answers. Okay, now the first one, 18 gram of water. So 18 gram of water, how can we find out that number of moles equal to? So number of moles into Avogadro number. So number of moles equal to given mass by molecular mass, right? Molecular mass. So here given mass what it is? 18. Molecular mass what it is? 18, that is also. So 1 mole. So 1 mole of water. So 1 mole of water as 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23 molecules. Right. For the first answer, this is the first question, this is the answer. Now, second question, let us see one by one. So, 18 moles of water. 18 moles of water. So here moles already they have provided. Here number of moles we found. So this is 1 mole. So 18 moles of water. So 18 moles into Avogadro number. So 1 mole equal to 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23. Therefore 18 moles. 18 moles into Avogadro number 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23 molecules. Molecules, right? Okay, now second answer, this is the second question, this is the answer. Now third question, what is the third question? 18 molecules of water. Molecules of water. See here directly they have given molecules only. See number of molecules equal to number of moles into Avogadro number. Here 18 molecules only they have provided. The answer it is 18 molecules. Molecules. Right. Okay. Now fourth one. What is it? Fourth answer. So fourth answer it is 1.8 gram of water. So 1.8 gram of water, how can you mention? Given mass by molecular mass equal to number of moles. It is given mass 1.8 divided by molecular mass 18. So 0.1. So number of molecules it is 1. 0.1 into 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23. So automatically you will get 6.023 into 10 to the power of 22 molecules. Molecules. Okay, now which is that among which is maximum number of water molecules means the second option 18 moles of water is there, no? When you calculate this, you will get maximum number of water molecules. See here 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23 molecules only, whereas here 18 molecules only. The same answer they provided in the question only we can identify, and this is 6.023 into 10 to the power of 22 molecules, whereas here 18 moles into 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23, you may get it actually 108 into 10 to the power of 23 molecules. Please check the answer. Yes, I hope you got a clear idea how to analyze this question. Yes. Now let us check another question. The volume of H2O to be added to 100 centimeter cube of 0.5 NH2SO4 to get the decinormal concentration. They have given the option. Let us check. See, when you are getting such kind of question like comparison way, so that is a dilution method. Dilution, what is the formula? So dilution here, normality only they have provided. So N1V1 is equal to N2V2. So this is the main formula for this concept of sum. Okay, now decinormal concentration in normality. Decinormal concentration in normality equal to zero point 0.1 n. Okay, now we got that n1 v1 and n2 v2. We have to find out what it is v2. Here, let us check n1. What it is n1 v1 is equal to n2 v2. Yes, n1 it is 0.5 n. Yes, now v1 it is 100 centimeter cube, right? Centimeter cube is equal to n2.1 decinormal concentration, and v2 we have to identify. Yes, okay, now v2 equal to n1 v1 by what it is n2, right? Okay, now let us apply the value here. 0.5 into 100 divided by 0.1. So what is the answer you will get? 500. So 500 it is volume, so centimeter cube you will give the unit. Okay, the volume to be added. So the volume, now we are coming to that answer. The volume should be added, should be added. How much? 500 minus 100. See here, 500 and then minus 100. You will get what it is? 400 centimeter cube. So what is the answer you will provide here? Which option you will provide? 400 centimeter cube. That is option 4. I hope you got a clear idea about this question and related concept also. Fine. Let us go for another question. The next question, hemoglobin contains 0.33 percentage of iron by weight. The molecular weight of hemoglobin approximately 67,200. The number of iron atoms present in one molecule of hemoglobin is. It's very simple. Yes, let us identify. See, 0.33 percentage of iron by weight which is present in the hemoglobin. Iron, this much percentage of iron which is present in that hemoglobin. Now they are asking what is the number of atoms present in one molecule of hemoglobin. This is very simple. Molecular mass of hemoglobin. Molecular mass of hemoglobin, it's 67,200 U. Right? Now in this iron present in hemoglobin, how much percentage? They mentioned 0.33. So 0.33 divided by 100 into 67,200. So you will get approximately 222 U. So number of atoms. So this much mass of iron present in the hemoglobin. So number of atoms, number of iron atoms present in hemoglobin. How much? That is given mass 222 divided by atomic mass of iron 56. So you will get 4 atoms present in 4 iron atoms present in the hemoglobin. Hope you got a clear idea. This is very simple. Now, which option it is the correct option? The third option is the correct option. 4 atoms. Right? Next question. The next question, the element X atomic weight 75 and Y atomic weight 16 combined to give a compound having 76 percentage of X. The molecular formula of a compound is, they have given the option XY, X2Y, XY2 and X2Y3. Now you have to find out the empirical formula. Already I mentioned in that empirical formula how to identify. It's very simple. If you go in column. Like easily we can identify. First and foremost, element. What are the elements are present? X and Y, right? So element it is X and Y. What is the percentage of the compound? Percentage of compound compound, it is X, it is 76 percentage, and Y remaining percentage, they did not mention that remaining percentage. We can identify 100 minus 76, it is 24 percentage. Okay, now atomic mass of X and Y. So atomic mass of X, it is what it is? 75, and atomic mass of Y, it is 16. And number of moles number of moles given mass by molecular mass, no, that means here percentage they have mentioned, no, in that we can mention it is a gram given mass, right? So 76 divided by 75, and Y it is 24 remaining, right? Okay, 24 divided by 16. So what is the answer? You will get it 1.01, and here 1.51, right? Okay, now the next point here, I hope you got a clear idea how to identify. Now simple ratio, how to identify simple ratio? In that, which is the least number, this one. So 1.01, right? 1.01 divided by 1.01, and then here 1.51 divided by 1.01. Okay, now here you will get 1, and here you will get 1.5. So the last one, simple whole number ratio, right? So in this whole number, so here 1 into 2. Here why we are going for 1 into 2? See LCM it is, because it is 1.5 it's coming. So we want simple whole number ratio. So we consider that one 1.5 into 2. So altogether here 2 and here 3. So the X and Y. I hope you got an answer. You're very clear. Now X is equal to 2 and Y is equal to 3. Now X is equal to 2 and Y is equal to 3. As you go in that column wise, easily you can identify that molecular formula from this idea. Okay, so what is the option you will provide? The option it is D, X2 Y3. X2 Y3, here they mention X, it belongs here, and Y. I hope you got a clear idea how to go and solve these problems. Yes, let us go and analyze some more important questions in our next session. Thank you for watching.